take the purple off, and you can just lay there, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and just come back to. Yeah, I'm gonna get you some water. You like room temperature or cold?
Room temperature. Mess it up?
Yeah. You feel like you can?
Yeah.
It's the moss.
All right.
You came with your session today. Okay. So how do you feel?
I feel fine.
Feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I do have a couple of messages that came to me throughout your session.
Mm-hmm.
When I was working on your crown chakra, what came to me as far as it was in regards to the racing thoughts, were they like pertaining to like your relationship and you like playing different scenarios over and over, like trying to like rewrite them, like if it would have went like this, or maybe I should have said that, or if I would have said this, then maybe he would have said that, like just trying to rewrite the script of what certain things that occurred in a relationship.
Yeah, I would always replay different scenarios, yeah.
Okay, so that's what came to me as far as the racing thoughts, and I get it. Definitely been there too. So hopefully this session definitely helped with that, decreasing or deleting that period, because we know it's nothing we could do to change anything that happened, even though we wish we could, because in our minds, by us replaying certain things and trying to rewrite it, I think it gives us some type of sense of, if it would have went like this, then maybe it would have worked. But it worked out the way it was supposed to. Your heart, I did get sad, which makes sense. You just went through a heartbreak. Like, I wanted to cry. But I didn't. I kept it together. But I definitely, so with your throat chakra, I removed energy, and of course replaced it with love and light, healing energy. And with your heart chakra, I definitely had to release some energy, and it's probably why I wanted to cry. But once I release, it's like I kind of calmed down, the energy calmed down, and it felt better. I was like, okay, good. So hopefully you'll have some peace moving forward. Your sacral chakra, removed energy as well, and of course replaced it with love and light, healing energy. And your root chakra, I released energy as well and replaced it with love and light energy. All chakras got love and light energy, but when you remove something, you want to replace it. When you remove something negative, you want to replace it with something positive. Your hands, is your business like something like on the creative side, something you do with your hands? No, that just came to me like something with your, like you work with your hands or something. I don't know. No. Okay, maybe not yet. I don't know. Your bottom of your feet, I did see purple. And purple is the color for intuition, your inner vision and protection. So being that it was at the bottom of your feet versus your third eye chakra, I would just say with the next steps that you take, just trust the process and just trust your inner self and knowing that you're doing or moving in the right direction. So I would like to say that to you. Okay. So anything, any symbols, colors, messages, anything throughout the session, anything you felt?
No, it's just a lot of thinking.
Thinking?
Yeah.
What was it? You want to share your thoughts, anything?
It was something you said in the beginning of the session where you said in your own life you identified that in your relationships you had the same energy. It's different people but the same energy. And so I was trying to think back over my relationships. Was I attracting the same energies? And I wasn't. But I just was thinking about the lessons from each one. How did I feel at the beginning of those relationships? What did I end up feeling at the end? Was it the same or different? So stuff like that was like a analysis.
Cool. Yeah, like mental clarity. So that's pretty cool though. And that's good. You're not attracting the same thing over and over and over and over. That was definitely my thing.
I'm getting the lesson each time.
Okay. And that's not bad. And I'm glad you're able to even listen to yourself to learn. And sometimes it does just take. Failing is how we become successful, right? Nobody becomes successful the first go around. Relationships, business, friendships, work, career, whatever. Like sometimes it takes for us to get fired, for us to quit and then go back and think, or to leave that relationship or whatever, for us to go back and think about it and, like you said, analyze to see how can we move forward and be better. So I think, I love this session. I just think you're on the right track. You're on the right path. Thank you so much for choosing me and coming to see me. I'm definitely going to send you a recap email of the session, so it's just something you can have forever and ever moving forward. There will be a post-detox after your session. Everybody's detox release is different because you did just have energy release work done. Some people, so you could have a release in a bowel movement, nothing crazy, but sometimes we hold stress and tension in our stomach and that does block us up. So now that that's been released from you, it could release if you had bowel movement as well. You may release some more tears. If you know, sometimes we just gotta we want to be strong and we just gotta keep going. So now that could come out, whatever you held back to hold in to get through your day or your week or your month or whatever. If that is a part of your detox, thoughts will come up to let you know why you're crying. So you won't be just sitting there like, oh my God, why am I crying? Like, the thoughts will come there to let you know, like, okay, this is why I'm crying. And it's perfectly normal because, again, the whole purpose of Reiki is to release. Sometimes people release mucus, like sinus buildup and stuff like that. Just whatever is not good for us, it does tend to come out, and it just comes out in different ways in different people. So I'll definitely send you an email. You might feel a little angry, and that's just an emotion that we have as humans, and that's normal as well. Be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, and just allow whatever it is you're going through to just purge itself and release itself from you. We don't want to hold anything in because we don't want to have any blockages. So I will send you a post-detox email as well, just reiterating everything I said and probably everything I didn't say. If you have any questions, concerns, whatever, today, tomorrow, next week, 2 weeks from now, whenever, call me, text me, email me, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm here for you 100%. It doesn't matter what time it is. If I miss your call, text, whatever, trust and believe, I'm going to hit you back as soon as I get to it, okay? So any questions?
How'd you learn Reiki?
So when I originally found it, I believe that I used to go to this girl to get tarot readings done, and she taught me a lot about myself. Even being an empath and soaking up other people, I'm like, empath, what is that? I don't even know what she's talking about. I had to Google it. So once learning with her little things, when my best friend had got killed, I didn't know what to do. And I did go to her for a reading. Like, I don't know what you do. Do you do mediumship? Do you reach out to? Like, I just needed some type of clarification because I couldn't process it. And she did refer me to Reiki healing. Never heard of it before. I don't know what you're talking about again. And I Googled it and I found a lady. She's not even in Atlanta no more. But I found a lady and I went to her. And I just remember the before and the after, like just feeling shitty. And then after I went to her, I just felt good. I had more clarity. I didn't realize like chakra. I didn't know anything about any of this, and this was 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Like my throat chakra was blocked, and I was in a situationship, and I just seen him kind of getting over on me, but I couldn't speak up for myself because I was grieving, and it was just a lot going on. So I was just like, after the session, I noticed I felt better. I noticed I was speaking up for myself and calling things out, and it was just a 360 difference. And I was just like, what did she do to me? I remember in the session, my third eye had opened. I did see my best friend in the room, and it was like angels, and of course I felt crazy, like, what is going on? But it was just, everything just felt peaceful. So I was like, well, it's nothing negative because I didn't feel bad. And that was the beginning of it. And then life happened some more, and then I went and got another one, and then some more life happened, and I ended up getting more healing sessions done from somebody else. And it was just like, what are these people doing? So then I started looking for classes. This was in 2021, so 2017 to 2021. I started looking for classes because I was like, whatever they're doing, I want to do. And I also I see you have a Christianity background as well. I do too. I think that's what a lot of us start at, and then we grow up and go where we go. And I always, something about the pastor praying over people and laying hands, I always wanted to do that. I mean, since forever, I just wish I could heal people. So that was always in me. So when I went to go learn about Reiki, for me, it just aligned. Like, oh my God, I get to touch people, I get to help people, I get to heal people. And it just made me feel good. So started the business. I have a cleaning business, so I already had some insight on what to do, how to get started with the website. Gotta get you some reviews. Like, I already had some insight on just how to start. Got some flyers, child, when I was passing them out, and people they just started coming.
So you took a Reiki session and they taught you how to do it?
It was a class period. Yeah, it was a class specifically on Reiki, the origins of it, like in Japan, Japanese, the person, the names, just everything. So it was level 1, level 2, and level 3. It was 3 different classes. Level 1 was just like I said, the origin, just where it came from. Level 2, I actually started learning like the symbols and how to do long distance Reiki, like if you was to do it like on the internet or something. And then level 3 was more symbols, and she attuned us and our hands and intuition, color, all types of stuff just happening. And I was like, if I'd have known some things, I probably wouldn't have did it, because it does open you up more to the spiritual world. I don't do scary movies. I don't do dark rooms. That's why the lights are on. I don't do it. So I was like, if I'd have known how to close that book up, I'd have been like, ma'am, you can keep the money. I'm out of here. But even that has been a lesson, just learning more about, and I had to self-educate too. Like, I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I was going to ask you that too. So I want to send you, it wouldn't be the book itself, but the title of the book. Maybe you can buy it on Amazon if you like to physically see the words, or if you have an Audible account, just download the book. It's just something for women, like empowering us. It's called The Power of the Pussy. It's very, very, it's good. She got 3 books, child. This is all 3 of them. And she just loves to empower women. Help us get our power back, you know what I mean? And talking about not giving it up too soon, because that is where we lose our power. And I've heard that. I've also listened to a Steve Harvey book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a... He pretty much said the same. A few people I listened to, and they all kind of said the same thing. And I've heard them when they said it, but it didn't click until now. Like, you know what? I can see how that does release my power, and then the man has more control, because we get emotional. We get feelings because they're penetrating us. We're not penetrating them. So it totally makes sense. So I'm like, okay, the more I hold on to it, the more I have my power. So like I said, I heard it a few times years ago, but I was just like, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm like, I want to do it. But yeah, they're right. So, you know, I want to send you that. And you have free will, but it's very, very empowering for us women. Even just hear her talk crap about guys, it just feels good. Like, I got 99 problems, but a dick ain't one. I'm like, you know what? You're right. So she's just super cool. I love her, how she delivered her message.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll listen to it or buy the book, whatever, and it can help you too as a woman. But yeah, just the more I feel good, the more I just continue down this road, because I used to be another person. And when I look back, I feel like, what was wrong with me? But trauma, stuff I needed to heal from. So I've been doing a lot of spiritual work. Reiki, I was one of them. I still go to my lady from 2017. I also do myself at times, but sometimes I just want to relax and get service, so I still go to her. I've done shadow work. I don't know if you're familiar with that. That, I feel like, was a nail in a coffin. Once I started digging into my subconscious and going back to my childhood and stuff like that, it helped put a lot of things into perspective for me, as into why I move the way I move right now. So I can refer that person to you as well.
Yeah, I think I want to go and do Reiki healing. I've been looking into that.
And to take classes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've been told for maybe the last 10 years that I'm a healer and I should be doing that. And I know my
uncle.
uncle.
Also attracted to your hands.
Yeah.
I did feel healing hands.
Yeah, I'm a healer. I know that.
Cool.
I'm a healer and a teacher. And I'm still trying to work out what that looks like in this lifetime.
Understood.
And I know my uncle, like I come from a family of, they're all pastors on my mom's side, and he heals people with his hands.
That was everything I was saying.
And
cool.
So I know it's in my lineage,
Yeah.
but now I'm being like more serious about pursuing the passion and service for others.
Okay.
And a book for you is, have you heard of Jose Silva, The Mind Control Method?
Sounds familiar. I watched Gaia too.
I'll send it to you
Okay.
on, you can listen to it on Audible, but I recommend you get the book
And read it. Okay, I'll do that.
And that book changed my whole life. Like when I first read that book, that's when like my third eye opened and I started to like sense things, especially like coming from a Christian background. It's all scary, like, oh, I don't know if I should be like talking to spirits and doing stuff.
Understood.
But when I released the hold that
fear
religion has on you and started to realize the power that God gave each of us. I mean, because Jesus says you're going to do greater works than me. And if this man was walking on water and changing water into wine, if we did that now, they would call us witches.
Hello.
But it says it in the Bible that we have
Cheers.
this. So when I started working in my own power and seeing what I could do, it just opened up the whole new world.
Understand.
And through Jose Silva, I mean, he touches on everything from pendulums to weather control to manifestation to helping with just your memory, like when you have to study for a test and stuff for like kids to pay attention.
I have a test coming up next week.
Yes,
I promise
he
you,
talks about
next week.
going into your meditation state and being able to remember information or recall it. But there is the part where he has an extra class. I mean, if you don't want to read the book, then you have workshops too, where you could do a 4-day workshop. It's in Alpharetta. Because I just did it 2 months ago. Because I've always read the book and I never could afford the workshop. And when I finally got enough money, because the workshop is like $1,500. So when I saved up enough money, I was like, I'm gonna go to reinforce what I learned.
And it's the person, Jose Silva, that's doing the workshop?
No, Jose Silva has now passed on, but his children now manage like the business, and they have different teachers that will teach you. But they do have a healing one, and they don't call it Reiki, but it is like healing hands, and they teach you how to do like distance healing, like in your meditative state. And I've healed people in the meditative state, but I was like, oh, I want to learn how to do it like in person with your hands and stuff. And so that's what has me trying to explore that now. Healing is in the Bible, everything that Jesus has done, laying of hands, meditation, going up to the mountain, fasting, all that stuff. So,
and even they were like, maybe he was Buddhist, practicing Buddhism before Christianity or something. We don't know. We just know what they tell us, and then we go with it because that's our programming. And so we wake up and reprogram ourselves, which is
Yeah.
what I feel like we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Aw.
Well, thank you for this session today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for trusting me with it. What drew you to me? Because I know there's plenty of, when I look online, like plenty of Reikis on Google.
I actually was not looking for Reiki.
Mhm.
I was looking for therapy.
Okay.
Relationship sent me to therapy, but the therapist I'm working with is not. I don't find it effective.
Okay.
You know, it feels like I'm talking to a friend and they just ask you questions like, "Oh, how does that make you feel? What do you think about
Right.
this?" And I'm like, "This isn't effective," especially because I have a strong spiritual practice of meditation, so I've already done a lot of the root work. Like, okay, well, where did this feeling come from? Do I shadow stuff? I journal, I meditate. So the questions she's asking me is stuff I've already asked myself, and things that I can go into intuitively. So I was
Right.
looking for some more guidance and
Okay.
actual someone that's telling me, hey, do this, or
Okay.
have you considered that?
Oh, so
And
me seeing purple on your feet and trusting your next steps and that align
Yeah.
with you.
So I started looking into, is there even intuitive therapy out there
Okay.
for someone who does have a spiritual foundation and knowledgeable of these skills and can tell me like, okay, you meditate already, have you considered doing this type of meditation to help you with your anxiety or your thoughts or whatever. So that's what I was looking for, and then your page came up about like Reiki healing and stuff like that, and I was like, you know what, I haven't considered that. I should do some Reiki because it's been probably about 5 years since I've had a Reiki session, and I was like, I think it is time for me to do that. And so yeah, I just reached out from Google.
Yay, Google.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking for it.
So cool. That's crazy. And you follow, see, oh my God, and you listen to yourself and you followed that path.
Yes.
And here we are, exchanging notes. I'm so happy for you, Courtney. So yeah, that's some jealousy moss. Once a day, it won't take you to 30 days because it's just a little sample. Me trying to see if I want to get in the business of sea moss and stuff.
Okay.
So just let me know. It's supposed to give you energy, help with digestion issues. And
Yeah, I've had sea moss before, so this one I can just take
a spoonful.
Okay.
It's the gel, so put it in the refrigerator.
Okay.
So just a spoonful. First thing in the morning, I guess.
Yeah.
When I did take a spoonful at night, I was pretty up, up like 3, 4 a.m. up. I was like,
wow.
oh my God, why am I still up? I was like, oh, you did take sea moss tonight. So I was like, why did I do that?
So do it in the morning.
Yes.
Got it.
I strongly recommend.
Okay.
All right, can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.